by posting a link to a movie based on a book. Movie came out in 2018, book 2015. It appeared strongly that Kyrie was endorsing and promoting said movie and book.
Right.
And the movie is based on the book that Rolling Stone calls venomously anti-Semitic, venomously, and cites, Rolling Stone does, statements within the movie that, quote, many famous high-ranking Jews have admitted to worshiping Satan or Lucifer. Okay, that's where we start. And another description of the film on Amazon that Kyrie linked to says that the movie uncovers the true identity of the children of Israel by proving the true ethnicity of Abraham, Jacob, many others. Find out what Islam, Judaism, and Christianity have covered up for centuries in regards to the true biblical identity of the so-called Negro in this movie packed with tons of research. Okay, he's free, again, to believe all of the above.
Right.
Maybe there's some truth in that, but I don't know of it.
Right.
I'm just saying
I didn't see the movie and I haven't read the book.
Okay, I got you. Neither have I. I'm reciting what I'm reading.
Probably Kyrie hasn't either, but okay, go ahead.
You know what? You're probably right about that. But the problem is, this is going to offend so many people, especially the Jewish people, at the worst time, because Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, yesterday sponsored an ad that ran in NFL games, stand up to Jewish hate, probably ignited to some extent by Kanye. Now, Kyrie didn't go completely Kanye as in speaking out against Jewish people.
Right.
It didn't come straight from Kyrie's mouth.
Right.
But I had to wonder, was Kyrie standing up, backing up Kanye? Was there something operating under the surface here? I don't know, but I just throw it out. I don't know. So for Kyrie, once again, it's worst. It's not just wrong place, wrong time. It's worst place, worst time. And obviously, his owner condemned him by tweeting, I'm disappointed that Kyrie appears to support a film based on a book full of anti-Semitic disinformation. That's from your owner. And you mentioned ESPN's Nick Friedel went at it back and forth in the media session after the debacle of a loss that they had at home to Indiana. And by the way, they have to play Indiana again at home tonight. That's going to be fascinating to see how that unfolds. But they're going back and forth. And I just wanted Nick to say, well, wait a second, your owner condemned it. That's all you need to know, your owner. And then obviously the league followed suit because they can't have this. And yet, if I can cut through this, in Kyrie's mind, he is trying to uphold African-American history at the expense of Jews and Christians, Islam. You know, you can go on and on. It's at the expense of everything else.
Well, look, I would say this to Kyrie. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is your refusal to apologize worth giving up your NBA career? Because I fear, and I say fear because I really believe, regardless of how you feel about Kyrie's beliefs, I don't think anybody in this pluralistic society we have, where we're going to have differing views, competing views, and opposing views, that anyone should be suspended or fired for their beliefs, as long as they're not promoting violence and, against another group of people, which Kyrie isn't doing. So I hope this isn't the case. But I fear that his refusal to apologize could cost him his NBA career. Not this year. I think he'll play this year. But next year when he's a free agent, like I think, Nick, we agree, Kyrie would be essentially untradeable at this point.
Oh, he was untradeable this summer.
Right. So I think when he's a free agent, if this is the atmosphere that it stays this way, he doesn't change his stance, and doesn't miraculously lead the Nets to the finals or whatever, then I think this could very well be the last season of his career, which obviously would be unfortunate. I'd hate to see it. I hope that's not the case. But I say to Kyrie, look, no one's asking Kyrie to apologize for saying his belief is that African Americans are the biblical Jews. Yeah. He's saying, when I know who I am, he's saying he believes he's Semitic.
Right.
Okay? And that the Jews in America, the European ones, are Europeans and not Semitic. That's what he's saying.
Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. As you see in the video before, the Kyrie Irving situation continues. Okay, it continues. They want an apology. They want him to say sorry. Okay, even though he's already donated $500,000 to certain cause that they want him to do to show that he was sorry. And he said that he didn't agree with everything in that movie from Hebrews to Negros. Okay, but they still messing with him. Now he's suspended. I think they said for 5 games, and then you have other shows that said for more indefinitely. But we'll see if he's going to fold, okay, to the pressure. He didn't fold with the vaccine, so we're going to see. Okay, but ultimately, they are scared overall because they cannot stop this truth. They cannot stop this information that we are the people, okay, and the fake Jews are not. The Jewish are not the people. Okay, they've been hiding this since slavery. Okay, so you got to think about in slavery, man. You have the field Negroes and you have the house Negroes. The house Negroes had certain opportunities the field Negroes didn't have. Okay, and the house Negroes will be scared, okay, to lose their position based off what they would say, telling the truth, or anything that made the master upset. Okay, period, man. Okay, the same thing is happening now. The difference is the house Negroes today driving good cars, they got big houses, they got big checks, okay, to hold that position in the house, okay, closer to them. Now let's go to Psalms 2, okay, back at verse 1, because in this chapter, man, it shows you that eventually it's going to get so close to them that they're going to have to do something, man. Okay, that dynamic of holding the celebrities, the Jake celebrities, okay, as the voice to keep the other celebrities in line, those days are coming to be over. All right, let's go to Psalms 2, verse 1 again. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, keyword against the Lord, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Right. Okay, eventually, man, they're going to have that big meeting, man, for Jacob's trouble to go ahead and come after us, man. Okay, because it was one thing for us to be teaching, you know, a certain amount of Jake's teaching on the street, okay, but for it to get so big to the point where they can't stop it, even though they have tried to over the years, they can't stop it, and all they're seeing is progression, okay, all the way to the celebrities, to those house Negroes who should shut up, but at times they can't shut up, man, because it's affecting them, okay? Whether they follow the real truth or not, they're at least embracing that they're Hebrew Israelites. They speaking that, okay? And then sometimes you have celebrities that mix it with Africa, which is bullshit, but you get the point, okay? That's too close for these elites, man, okay? Period. All right, so let's read verse 3 again. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Right, they're getting too close to the Lord. Okay, they're speaking too much truth. Okay, that's why they got to have this big council, man, that I'm reading about in Psalms chapter 2. Okay, they're going to imagine a vain thing, man, and this is part of it. What you're seeing right now with Kyrie, with Kanye, okay, Ice Cube and post things and said things, okay? And you got multiple celebrities that said things and backtracked. Okay, they got scared because they didn't want their possessions to be touched, their image to be touched, like Nick Cannon. Okay, certain football players, I forgot his name, I'm trying to remember that wide receiver. Okay, he came out with something last year, man, and he spoke about it on the sports show. And he apologized. It was like, you know what, we're going to take you to a museum, a Jewish museum, so you can learn the truth. And his ass backpedaled quick as hell, man. All right, being scared. Let's go to verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. Right, man. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Right, man. Okay. Yahweh Shema Shai is laughing at this. All right? He's applying the pressure on Esau. And this is part of the pressure, man. Okay? He's playing chess with them, man. He could have it where they can just come out and just say, you know what? F you, man. And leave all these sports institutions that are mostly Jake. He can have those Jakes do that. But no, he's playing chess with Esau, man. Okay? He's slowly doing it. Little by little by little. All right? And Esau is seeing it, man. That's why they're going to have that meeting eventually. Okay? Let's go to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Now, when you go back to Psalm chapter 2, let's read 1 again. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Okay, and that's led by the devil. Okay, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. Right, man. Who you think is behind that? The devil. Esau, man. Okay. Then you can throw in the other nations. Moab. Ham. Okay. Ishmael. Joining with him, man. Okay. But that is led by the devil. By Esau, man. Okay. So he knows he has a short time. So now, when we read verse 3, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Okay. He knows he has a short time to do that. To cut the cords. Because we're growing too fast. The truth is moving too fast at this point in the game. All right. Throughout the four corners of the earth. And Jake, know they Jake, man. Okay. And all the celebrity Jakes, whether they talking or being quiet, they know they're Jake now. Okay. Symbolic things at times. Okay. Trying to squeeze it in there, but not get that heat. Okay. But when you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, you got to accept the heat. That comes with the, the process of being glorified when Yahweh Shai comes. These celebrities ain't built for that, man. They got too much to lose. They don't want to lose it. Okay, that's why they be backpedaling whenever Esau apply the pressure. Back to Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, man. And us waking up from dry bones tells him that. Okay, that's how he knows. Because Jake is risen. So he has to move, man, because we are the number one threat to Esau's kingdom, to the fake Jews. We are the number one threat to all their secrets. How you think their skirt is being lifted? Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai is doing it, but he's doing it through us. Okay, he is sending the spirit down, his spirit down through us. All right, and that's how Esau's skirt has been lifted. That way. Okay, so he coming down with great wrath, knowing he got a short time based on us knowing that we're Jake and pushing this truth. All right, and this truth getting closer and closer, man, to the point where they can't take it no more. They're going to turn into a super madman. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right, man, and that's why that standard is going to have to come. The enemy shall come in like a flood. That's that vain thing they imagine. And they're going to try to perform it and come out here, man. Okay, they're going to invade. Okay, and that's Jacob's trouble. Okay, why? Because they want to cut the cords. See, them coming after us is them cutting the cords between us and the Lord. Okay, in other words, we're going to see what the Lord going to do. We're going to come full throttle on your asses. We're going to see if the Lord going to save your ass. We're going to see. Y'all been talking shit for years and we tired of it. Y'all got celebrities talking shit. We tired of hearing how we not the real Jews and y'all, breaking down all the scriptures. We got to sit here and take it. Okay? So Jacob's trouble is developing through that. Okay, you got to connect that correctly. Then you can watch the whole Kyrie thing and Kanye and everything else. You can see what this is going to. Okay, where this is leading to. They know they got a short time. They know it. They know it. But the vain thing that they're adding to that in their brain with that information is to destroy us. All right? Basically kill us off, basically. That's that Jacob's trouble. So with that, Hope you're edified. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your Akim out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.